If I'd have known it is the only time I would see your
And now,
face,
the Power Plant presents Final Frontier.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Final Frontier. My name is Christopher Billing, and we've got a lot in store tonight. The $1 million championship is going to be the first title on the line tonight. It's going to be Little Saint squaring off against the current $1 million champion, Brick Wall, in the steel cage match, which is surely going to please. Then we also have Extreme and Jay Braden going just a normal one-on-one. We have the hardcore title on the line, and for our main event, we have Die Hard facing an anonymous opponent. We're going to get the $1 million championship match underway. Again, it's a steel cage match, but pinfalls and submissions do count inside the steel cage. And as you hear, Little Saint, he pledges allegiance to the sway. And, he's sporting a new look tonight. It's a good thing. This is Little Saint's first title opportunity, so this is a big deal for him. And this is a great way to start off Final Frontier as we're about 3 weeks away from Collision, which, is the granddaddy of them all. It's the grandest stage of them all. And if Little Saint pulls out the victory tonight, then that means he'll be going to Collision as the $1 million champion. And as you see, Little Saint taking his time here, getting in the ring, taunting to the fans. Now we have Brick Wall coming down to the reigning $1 million champion. He has been a $1 million champion since July. So he's been a $1 million champion for quite a while now. Consecutively, month after month, he has defended this championship. Back to back, month after month, doing weekly shows. He's done a lot. He's done a lot of great things. He's looking to notch out the Final Frontier, retaining his championship, so hopefully, Brick Wall he can keep the title around his waist. Like I said, we have several matches to get to tonight. This is just the first of many. These matches are sure to please. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a real crowd pleaser. We have two swag-tastic gentlemen that are getting ready to square off. We got the King of Gangstas, we got the Guru of Swag, getting ready to square off here for the $1 million championship in the steel cage match, which is, that's a big deal. $1 million championship. It's a very unique looking title, and as you see, the referee showing both Brick Wall and Lil Saint the title one last time. The winner of this match will become $1 million champion. You can use the cage as a weapon. You can win by pinfall, submission, or by climbing out. And now it is the infamous time to lower the cage onto the ring, including Brick Wall and Lil Saint inside the cage together. It's just things like this, moments like these are so, they build such tension for the match. And we're about to get this match underway here. And again, it's for the $1 million championship. It is Brick Wall taking on Lil Saint, and here we go. Brick Wall heading towards Lil Saint heading towards Brick Wall, and Lil Saint gives a gesture there. Lil Saint with a side wrist lock on Brick Wall, and a side belly to belly, almost a T-bone suplex, I should say. T-bone suplex from Lil Saint. Now Lil Saint swings his hair back a little bit, and that running flipping neck breaker. And now Lil Saint, the taunting begins. Ball back to his feet. Oh, and that standing back wheel kick from Lil Saint just knocked Brick Wall down, and now it's Lil Saint going to work on Brick Wall's feet. And now Brick Wall in control here, and then Lil Saint counters. Lil Saint throws up that gesture taunt. Brick Wall with that standing dragon whip kick. And now Brick Wall going to work on Lil Saint's feet. that big knee breaker to Lil Saint, and then that right hand hook from Brick Wall to Lil Saint. Lil Saint counters, whips Brick Wall to the ropes, leaps over him again. Brick Wall gets caught in that rotating neck breaker from Lil Saint. Lil Saint ascends the top rope, leaps off with a big moonsault, and he got it off. He connected completely. Now a standing moonsault from Lil Saint. Oh, and that standing back kick again connects. Brick Wall back to his feet. Lil Saint with a rear type on Brick Wall. Brick Wall into a side headlock. And Lil Saint counters, and then Brick Wall counters. Lil Saint counters again. And it looks like a dragon suplex there. Or I should say tiger suplex. And that drop kick to the side of the skull from Lil Saint to Brick Wall. Lil Saint on the top rope there. Brick Wall getting back to his feet. Lil Saint leaps off with that modified cross body. Lil Saint picks Brick Wall up, whips Brick Wall to the corner. Lil Saint puts Brick Wall onto the top turnbuckle there. What's Lil Saint thinking? Lil Saint has Brick Wall up. It looks like a belly-to-belly suplex off the top rope from Lil Saint to Brick Wall. It looks like Lil Saint is in firm control of this matchup now. Brick Wall counters. Lil Saint counters into a side wrist lock. Brick Wall counters into a rear waist lock. And now Brick Wall with that side belly to back slam. And Brick Wall chops right on the side of the skull there. Lil Saint counters. Lil Saint whips Brick Wall into the ropes. Oh, and he catches Brick Wall with that leaping forearm smash from halfway across the ring. And now Lil Saint going to work on Brick Wall's knee. You know, when you have a high class or a title match like this, it makes it real important to bring your A game, no matter what. No matter who you're facing, you always got to be on top of your game. And now Lil Saint springboards with the moonsault. And as I was saying, you always have to be on your game. You always got to be ready, no matter what. And now wait a second, Lil Saint looks like he's going for that boom drop. Boom drop connects. Brick Wall back to shoot. Lil Saint off the ropes, catches Brick Wall with that striking spear. And as you see, Lil Saint just taunting him now. Now Lil Saint again hits that standing backflip splash. Looks like Brick Wall may be hurting here. Brick Wall just kind of taking, or Lil Saint taking his time walking around Brick Wall here, just circling him. Now what is Lil Saint thinking here? He may be taking too much time allowing Brick Wall to recuperate. Lil Saint picks Brick Wall up. Whips Brick Wall to the corner. And then head first goes Brick Wall's skull right into the side of the cage, courtesy of Lil Saint. Now Lil Saint going for that boom drop again. Boom drop connects. Now Lil Saint from behind with that big backdrop, that stalling backdrop. It's like Lil Saint looks like he's going for that shining wizard. He hits that shining wizard, and now again Lil Saint is taunting Brick Wall. Lil Saint may have Brick Wall's number here tonight. Hooks the far leg. 1, 2, almost a 3 count, but Brick Wall was able to power out. Oh, and that running knee lift from Brick Wall, and then that right hook just sends Lil Saint to the mat there. Now Lil Saint is down. He's down on the mat. Now Brick Wall going for a little bit of clover leaf pain. then Brick Wall with that big chop to the side of the skull. Oh, and that spinning side kick from Brick Wall to Lil Saint. Now Brick Wall gonna give a DDT to Lil Saint's foot. He just gave a DDT to Lil Saint's foot. Plants your ankle and your heel right onto the mat. Then a big backdrop from Brick Wall to Lil Saint. And now we have Brick Wall in control of this matchup. And now it looks like Brick Wall may be trying to stretch out that arm. Looks like Brick Wall is stretching out that arm. Trying to hyperextend it a little bit. Brick Wall picks Lil Saint up. And a standing drop kick from Brick Wall to Lil Saint. And then that chop right to the side of the head. Brick Wall picks Lil Saint up. Has Lil Saint up in a backbreaker position. Lil Saint counters into what was a modified arm and neck breaker. Now Brick Wall trying to mount some offense against Lil Saint. Catches Lil Saint that quick backdrop again. Now Brick Wall again has Lil Saint up. But wait, Lil Saint counters again with a backbreaker of his own to Brick Wall. What's Lil Saint thinking here? Lil Saint heads to the top rope, leaps off the frog splash off the top rope. Lil Saint whips Brick Wall to the corner, turns him around. Brick Wall goes headfirst into the side of the steel cage. Lil Saint springboards. Lil Saint again with that jumping back kick. Sending Brick Wall back to the mat. Wait a second, now it looks like Lil Saint's gonna do that taunt again. That flip over neck breaker. Now Lil Saint, left toe kick to the gut, turns Brick Wall around. A big chop block to the back of the leg. It looks like Lil Saint might be going for that boom drop again. And the boom drop connects for the third time in this matchup. Lil Saint off the ropes. That striking spear. Lil Saint hooks the far leg. 1, 2, almost a 3 count again, but Brick Wall was able to get his shoulder up. This match continues for the $1 Million Championship. Lil Saint whips Brick Wall to the corner. He runs in with the monkey flip. And now again, Lil Saint taunting Brick Wall. Lil Saint picks Brick Wall up, whips Brick Wall to the ropes, leaps over him again, catches Brick Wall with that jumping knee lift into a big hanging backdrop. Lil Saint with a kick to the gut, another kick to the gut, and then that running float over neck breaker there from Lil Saint to Brick Wall. Lil Saint setting Brick Wall up for that Shining Wizard. And again, Lil Saint taunting Brick Wall. Into the cover, hooks that far leg again. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. But again, Brick Wall was able to kick out. And that standing jumping back kick from Lil Saint to Brick Wall just knocked Brick Wall down. And Lil Saint springboards with that whisper in the wind. Lil Saint picks Brick Wall up, kick to the gut. It looks like Lil Saint might be going for that big heart punch. Now Lil Saint hits that flipping neck breaker. What's Lil Saint thinking here? Looks like Lil Saint's gonna do the Shining Wizard again. For the 4th time in this match, or the 3rd time in this matchup, Lil Saint has hit that Shining Wizard. Lil Saint hooks the far leg again. 1, 2, almost a 3 count for the 4th time in this matchup. But Brick Wall was able to get his shoulder up. Brick Wall catches Lil Saint with that running back elbow, and now Brick Wall going to work on Lil Saint's arm. Brick Wall picks Lil Saint up. That standing drop kick. Looks like our camera is glitching a little bit here. Brick Wall whips Lil Saint towards the corner. Lil Saint put the brakes on, whips Brick Wall to the other corner. A punch right to the skull. Turns Brick Wall around. Face first goes Brick Wall into the cage. Now Lil Saint tying up Brick Wall's leg. Now it looks like Lil Saint gonna do the boom drop again. The boom drop connects. Lil Saint, a very not so friendly gesture off the ropes with that striking spear. Into the cover, 1, 2, almost a 3 count for the 5th time in this matchup. Brick Wall was able to get his shoulder up. Brick Wall with the side wrist lock. And that pullback power slam there. Lil Saint counters from the ground. Lil Saint has Brick Wall in that butterfly suplex with a little bit of a rotation on it. Lil Saint up to the top rope, leaps off with that moonsault. Now Lil Saint again springboards with the moonsault off the second rope. What's Lil Saint thinking here? Lil Saint looks like he's gonna go. Lil Saint's going for it. He's gonna go for that Shining Wizard. Brick Wall back to his knees. Shining Wizard connects. Lil Saint goes into the cover, hooks the far leg. 1, 2, almost a 3 count for this. Again, almost a 3 count. That's 6 times now. Brick Wall has been able to get his shoulder up after all the damage he has received on the face and on his head. Brick Wall able to counter into a side headlock. And now Brick Wall just trips up Lil Saint. And again, Brick Wall is stretching out Lil Saint's arms. Brick Wall picks Lil Saint up. That standing drop kick onto the cage there. Lil Saint counters. Brought Brick Wall face first into the cage and then gave him a body tackle off the momentum from the cage onto the mat. Lil Saint springboards, a standing drop kick, but wait a second. Lil Saint might have, his ACL may have got his torn ACL from before may have just gotten the best of him there. He missed with that springboard, setting up Brick Wall here for the Shining Wizard. He did get all of that springboard though, so that could be a bad thing. Lil Saint goes for the cover for the 7th time in this match. 1, 2, almost a 3 count again. But again, the resiliency of Brick Wall is able to kick out. And now Lil Saint taunting him. Brick Wall catches Lil Saint with that knee face buster. Whips Lil Saint to the corner. Lil Saint springboards, catches Brick Wall with that whisper in the wind. And now Lil Saint looks like he's going to do that float over neck breaker again. Now Lil Saint's taunting Brick Wall. Picks Brick Wall up. Kick to the gut. Brick Wall counters. Turns Lil Saint around. Lil Saint counters. Lil Saint kick to the gut. There's that neck breaker, that flipping neck breaker. Lil Saint setting Brick Wall up again for that Shining Wizard off the ropes. What's it going to take to keep Brick Wall down? Lil Saint taunting, goes for the cover, hooks the far leg. 1, 2, almost a 3 count again, but Brick Wall was able to kick out for the 8th time in this matchup. Brick Wall with the side wrist lock. Lil Saint counters into a rear waist lock. Brick Wall counters into a side wrist lock. Whips Lil Saint to the ropes, catches Lil Saint with that rotating spine buster. And And now Brick Wall, foot DDT to Lil Saint. Brick Wall picks Lil Saint up, whips Lil Saint into the ropes, catches Lil Saint with that quick backdrop again. Now Brick Wall looks like he may be in control of this match. Wait, Lil Saint counters. Brick Wall catches himself on the ropes. Kick to the gut by Brick Wall to Lil Saint. Puts Lil Saint to the corner. Brick Wall puts Lil Saint up on the top turnbuckle there. Wait a second, Brick Wall punch to the head. It looks like he might be trying for a superplex. Brick Wall with that superplex on Lil Saint. And as you see, now Brick Wall's taunting. Now Brick Wall again going to work on Lil Saint's arms. Wait a second, it looks like Brick Wall might be doing it. Brick Wall's looking around at the fans. It looks like he's gonna do some B-walling. Brick Wall's getting momentum. He's getting the crowd behind him here. Brick Wall off the ropes. Dance step forward. The B-walling. Wait a second, what's Brick Wall gonna do now? Could it be emphatic here? The driller connects. Wait a second, is Brick Wall gonna go for the cover? No, Brick Wall is trying to climb out of the cage. Can Lil Saint get back to his feet and stop Brick Wall from climbing out? For all that is holy, is Brick Wall going to be able to retain his title? Lil Saint, if you can get up, you should get up now. Brick Wall, his other leg is on the other side. He drops down. He's dropping down the cage. Brick Wall has successfully defended his $1 million championship against Lil Saint, what surely was a great match. It really was. And as you see, Brick Wall, he's definitely feeling the pain from this match. He knows he almost barely got away with it. At any point in time, he could have lost that title. He was able to keep it for one more night. And you know that's got to make him feel real good about himself, knowing that he still ends up going out on a high note tonight at Final Frontier. So going into Collision, there's a good chance that he could still be the $1 million champion. The winner of tonight's match between these two is supposed to face Pooh Bear next week in the title match. So that means that it's going to be Pooh Bear, John Incredible taking on Brick Wall in a $1 million championship match. And, so that's definitely going to be a real interesting matchup to see. And with that being said, the matchup that we have next, it is Extreme, one of our longest reigning win streaks in the power plant, taking on James Braden, who can't seem to really find his niche, I should say, for winning matches. But he does go out there, he does do a great job in matches. He has some trouble scoring the win. But hopefully, shoot, maybe change that tonight. And as you see, James Braden on his way to the ring. And there's a lot that can be said about James Braden. He's a member of TCO. He's been a member of the Chosen Boys for 4 years now. For quite a while. That's a pretty big thing. He's gone toe-to-toe with some of the best. And he may not always win, but he always did a great job. And tonight, he's going to have to go in the ring with one person that's considered the best in the power plant, or one of the best in the power plant, and that's Extreme. He has to take on somebody who has not lost a match in over a year. Extreme has not lost in over a year. That's a pretty big thing. And now he gets to go against Extreme here. It's a rare occasion when you get to see Extreme sporting a brighter color other than black or a darker color. As you see, he's wearing red trunks tonight. He's sporting a brighter color with his look. And so he's one half the tag team champion. And his partner is Chain Gang. So hopefully, after this, Chain couldn't get a hold of Chain Gang to compete tonight at Final Frontier. He had some previous things he had going on, so that's why he's not competing in a tag team match with get to see Extreme and James Braden tie it up one-on-one. And that's a great thing. It definitely is a great thing getting to see at least one half of the tag team champion match. And it's always a pleasure seeing Extreme compete. Because when it comes down to it, he's just one of the toughest, strongest guys in the department. He literally throws his opponents around the ring. That is what he's known for. Here we go with this matchup, this one-on-one matchup. Extreme and James Braden at Final Frontier 2011. James Braden quick on the offense, but wait, he counters Extreme. Extreme catches him with that big standing or rotating spine buster. James Braden from the ground counters. And then James Braden just got knocked out of the air by Extreme attempting to do that springboard. And now Extreme with that foot DDT on James Braden. James Braden back to his feet, catches Extreme's foot, that big standing drop kick. James Braden onto the top rope, Extreme back in the ring. James Braden leaps off with that diving spear from one side of the ring to the other, a stomp on the abdomen, that running elbow right across the face. Extreme back to his feet. James Braden a kick to the gut. Extreme counters. Whips James Braden to the ropes, catches him with that rotating spine buster. Now Extreme again going for that foot DDT. A rear tie-up by Extreme. Whips James Braden towards the corner. Goes to pull him back in, but James Braden counters with a jawbreaker. Now James Braden tying up Extreme's legs. Now James Braden stomping away. Extreme with a kick to the gut. James Braden with a kick to the gut, and then that standing side kick. James Braden starts the match by starts taunting Extreme here. Whips Extreme to the ropes. Catches Extreme in a spine buster. And then that gesture from James Braden to Extreme. Extreme kick to the gut, has James Braden up, but James Braden counters with a big backbreaker of his own. James Braden on the top rope. What's Extreme thinking here? James Braden misses and Extreme missed. An attempted kick, a standing drop kick from James Braden to Extreme. And now James Braden, those elbows across the chest. Side wrist lock by James Braden to Extreme. That standing knee breaker. James Braden picks Extreme up. A kick to the gut. Another kick to the gut. Wait a second. James Braden twist of fate on Extreme. Now James Braden taunting to the fans. Extreme a kick to the gut. Wait a second. Has him up on the shoulders. James Braden counters again with a big backbreaker. James Braden picks Extreme up. An attempted kick to the gut. Extreme tries to catch him. James Braden another kick to the gut. Extreme whips James Braden and pulls him back into that chop right to the back of the head. Now Extreme with that choke toss. Extreme has James Braden up on his shoulders for the third time. James Braden counters again with a backbreaker. Extreme counters from the ground with a big running bulldog. James Braden back to his feet, a kick to the gut. Extreme counters, pulls James Braden back into that chop right to the back of the head. James Braden counters from the ground. Goes to run in, misses. James Braden tries to do that springboard, but Extreme pushed him away, and now a knee right to the back of the head. Extreme picks James Braden up. Wait a second, he's got James Braden up in that, what looks like it's going to be that fall-away slam. James Braden counters from the ground. James Braden a quick kick to the gut and attempted running knee lift. Extreme counters with that rotating spine buster again. And now Extreme has James Braden up into a walking power bomb. Now Extreme looks like he's going to plant the heel right onto the mat there. Extreme picks James Braden up into that modifying T-bone suplex. And now Extreme giving some elbows right to James Braden's chest. Extreme picks James Braden up. Oh, and that standing big boot. And now Extreme with that left hand hook right to the side of the skull. It looks like Extreme's calling for it. Looks like he's calling for that derailer. An attempt to kick to the gut. James Braden a standing drop kick. And now Extreme with that big running elbow right to the skull. And another standing drop kick from James Braden. A kick to the gut from Extreme. Wait a second, Extreme has James Braden up for that derailer. Extreme derailer on James Braden. And now it looks like it might be time for the memory eraser from Extreme to James Braden. He runs in. Memory eraser to James Braden into the cover. 1, 2. So close to a 3 count, but James Braden was able to kick out. James Braden catches Extreme with that wheel kick and a second wheel kick. An attempted running knee lift again from James Braden, but Extreme catches him. And now Extreme does that big foot DDT. And now Extreme goes to whip James Braden, but James Braden countered and pulled him back into that leg lariat. Extreme whips James Braden towards that corner. Extreme goes in. James Braden springboards out. And now James Braden elbows to the chest again. Wait a second, Extreme fists on the mat, back to his feet. And that big running German suplex to James Braden from Extreme. Extreme picks James Braden up. Kick to the gut. Extreme hits the memory eraser again. Extreme into the cover. 1, 2. James Braden able to kick out again in this matchup. A kick to the gut by James Braden. Whips James Braden. Extreme counters, whips James Braden onto the apron there. Extreme pulls James Braden back in the hard way. And as you see Extreme, he's saying it's go time here. A kick to the gut by James Braden. Whips Extreme into the ropes. Extreme counters with that float over DDT. Now Extreme has James Braden back up to his feet. An attempted kick to the gut. An attempted standing drop kick by James Braden, but Extreme swatted him away. Extreme off the ropes. Misses with that lunging knee. Oh, and James Braden with that big jumping knee breaker. James Braden whips Extreme to the corner. Wait, Extreme fell down. Extreme back to his feet. And that big float over DDT from Extreme to James Braden again. Extreme picks James Braden up. Off the ropes goes Extreme. He misses. He runs out of gas there. James Braden whips Extreme towards the corner. Extreme falls down. And now James Braden, the hanging backdrop to Extreme. And now James Braden, drop kick right to the side of the skull. James Braden whips Extreme to the corner. He turns him around. James Braden puts Extreme up on the top turnbuckle there, backwards. Wait a second, he's got Extreme on his shoulders. He's going for that. It looks like the reverse Death Valley driver. Wait a second, it doesn't look like Extreme is getting up. James Braden taunting to the fans. And it looks like the referee's motioning for the EMTs here. And the match is being stopped. It's been declared James Braden the winner. And you see the concern on James Braden's face. We're going to try to take another look at that, see what exactly happened. As you see, James Braden helping referee bring Extreme to the back and checked out. That move is very, very dangerous. And, wrestling somebody that's bigger than you like that is very dangerous. As you see, James Crane had it up on his shoulders, the perfect fall, but then Extreme went completely vertical, upside down, and landed right on it. Looked like the back of his neck. And so it looks like we're gonna have to. That match we won't know who would have won that match. Ideally, but James Braid will be declared the winner. And as I said, Extreme will have to get checked out. But I hate to say it, but the show must go on. And our next matchup is the Hardcore Championship. It is John Incredible taking on Zach Semeraro. And, that match is going to happen right now. As you see, John Incredible's music is playing. I sincerely hope that Extreme is alright. I really do. Before we see more details. In the meantime, we will be having our Hardcore Championship match. John Incredible, he's come a long way. Last week, he almost had the life choked out of him by Die Hard. Now he gets a Hardcore Championship match. Whether he wins or loses this match, he gets a shot at the $1 Million Championship match, which is that's a very impressive thing. John Incredible. That's 2 title shots in 2 weeks. After getting completely destroyed. Yeah, he was destroyed by Die Hard. This past week, he was destroyed by him. But evidently, upper management feels that John Incredible does deserve title shots. I'm not disagreeing with that because he is a great competitor. As you see, John Incredible pointing out to the fans, saying, "I'm doing this for you." Now it's time for the return of Zach Semeraro. It looks like he got rid of the afro. He's sporting a shorter hair look, but still carrying that Hardcore Championship around his waist. As you see, John Incredible, he's trying to look ready here. Zach Semeraro making his way to the ring, staggering as he walks. That or it may be arrogance. As you see, he is the current reigning Hardcore Champion. Will he be able to keep that title around his waist after tonight? We will find out. Just a quick moment here. As you see, the referee showing Zach Semeraro and John Incredible the championship, showing what's on the line in this matchup. Here we go. This matchup is underway. John Incredible facing Zach Semeraro. John Incredible catches John Incredible with that rotating neck breaker. Zach Semeraro whips John Incredible into the ropes. Catches him again with that rotating neck breaker, trying to work on the back of the neck very quickly. John Incredible tries running with the clothesline. Gets caught with a kick to the gut. Now that running big boot from Zach Semeraro to John Incredible. John Incredible counters from the ground with that float over DDT. And now dueling back chops, but John Incredible catches Zach Semeraro with that right hand hook. Zach Semeraro counters from the ground, leaps in with that sitting clothesline. Off the top rope goes Zach Semeraro. He misses. And then John Incredible hits that big running clothesline. Now a big standing clothesline. John Incredible on the top rope. Leaps off. A big senton splash. Didn't connect. And that may have hurt him a little bit there. Oh, and the big belly-to-belly counter from John Incredible to Zach Semeraro. Whips Zach Semeraro onto the apron there. Zach Semeraro counters, leaps in with the attempted shooting star press. John Incredible countered. John Incredible whips Zach Semeraro to the ropes and brings him back into a big uppercut. Zach Semeraro counters from the ground with that big running knee breaker. Or the big running knee face buster, I should say. Now Zach Semeraro whips John Incredible to the ropes, and then that kick right to the face. Semeraro picks Incredible up. Incredible counters. Attempts a running clothesline, misses. It looks like we're in a standing tie-up here. Semeraro won the better of that, and then hit a big backhand chop. John Incredible back to his feet. Attempted right hand. Oh, and that standing back chop. John Incredible rolls out of the ring, back into the ring. A kick to the gut. Another kick to the gut. Wait a second. John Incredible looks like he's going for that pedigree. The pedigree connects. Zach Semeraro counters from the ground, and that modified backbreaker. John Incredible on the outside there. John Incredible with the front face lock. Zach Semeraro with the side headlock. Whips John Incredible to the corner. Has John Incredible on the top there. Wait a second. Zach Semeraro, Frankensteiner from the top rope. Then a big kick right to the abdomen. Now a big spinal tap. Zach Semeraro picks John Incredible up. John Incredible, a quick roll up here. 1, 2. But Zach Semeraro able to get out. That big running DDT from John Incredible to Zach Semeraro. And now those shin kicks from John Incredible. John Incredible goes to the outside, grabs the ring bell, into the ring. Oh! Attempted to hit Zach Semeraro with the bell. Missed. Zach Semeraro whips John Incredible towards the corner. Oh, and that running code breaker from Zach Semeraro to John Incredible. Picks him back up, whips John Incredible into the ropes. Leaps under him. Catches him with that clothesline and knocks him all the way out of the ring. And now it looks like Zach Semeraro may be looking for some hardware, some furniture, and it looks like he's got some wood here. And folks, it looks like I am getting an update from the trainers backstage. It says that they're saying that Extreme is hurt, that he may not be able to continue wrestling. They have not disclosed what his injury is, but they're definitely saying he is hurt. But back to the match at hand. John Incredible just hit a huge rotating reverse DDT. You know, that really makes me worry about Extreme because he's a flaccid part of Power Group. He's a very big selling point. I don't want to say selling point, but he is a very big point for the Power Group. And without him, it kind of makes things a little tougher to get through. Zach Semeraro back into the ring. Kick right to the side of the leg. Oh, that counter by John Incredible, that belly to belly. Oh, and now John Incredible going to work on Zach Semeraro with the bell. That running belly to belly. Zach Semeraro back to his feet. Big running clothesline by John Incredible. Now John Incredible, that big right hand punch. John Incredible picks Zach Semeraro up, a kick to the gut. Wait a second. Zach Semeraro counters. As you see, now he's taunting. Zach Semeraro, oh, a stomp right to the abdomen. Zach Semeraro on the top rope. Attempted moonsault. John Incredible rolled out of the ring. And now John Incredible smashes Zach Semeraro's knee right onto the mat. John Incredible again with that bell. Zach Semeraro counters from the ground. Wait a second, Zach Semeraro has John Incredible, a tornado DDT out of the corner. Zach Semeraro now stomping away on John Incredible. picks John Incredible up. That modified backbreaker. And now it looks like Zach Samararo setting up that table. Looks like he may have some dangerous plans here. Wait a second. Zach Samararo has John Incredible up. A suplex right through the table. Zach Samararo picks him up. Goes to whip to the floor back, but again, John Incredible was able to counter. And now John Incredible going for those shin kicks. John Incredible goes back to the top rope, leaps off with that body senton. As you see now, John Incredible doing some taunting, doing a little bit of trash talking himself. Looks like John Incredible, this might be John Incredible's night to win the Hardcore Championship. A big running elbow drop from John Incredible to Zach Samararo. Zach Samararo counters, back chop after back chop, and then a standing drop kick. John Incredible hits the ground. And now John Incredible, he attempted a standing drop kick, but Zach Samararo swatted him away. Zach Samararo whips John Incredible to the corner. Oh, and that running big boot connects again from Zach Samararo to John Incredible. Zach Samararo whips John Incredible into the ropes. John Incredible counters with that float over DDT. Now John Incredible, his own flipping neck breaker. John Incredible to the top rope. The pretty boy leaps off with that big body senton again. And now it looks like John Incredible is going to go for those shin kicks again in this matchup. And as you see, John Incredible telling the fans it's over for Zach Samararo. He's got that bell. And now swinging for the fences. Catches Zach Samararo with that running clothesline. Picks Zach Samararo up. Oh, and that standing clothesline from John Incredible to Zach Samararo. A kick to the gut. John Incredible, a big choke slam. Zach Samararo counters from the ground with a jawbreaker into a snapmare and then a big boot. Zach Samararo onto the top rope. A little bit of miscalculation there. He went a little too far. Zach Samararo on the top rope. Leaps off with that diving fist drop. Moves John Incredible to the corner. John Incredible, Zach Samararo counters. Out of the corner with that running DDT. And now Zach Samararo taunting John Incredible, saying, "Is this the best you got?" A big standing drop kick from Zach Samararo to John Incredible. And now Zach Samararo has that bell. Oh, and he just clocked John Incredible right in the face with that bell. And now Zach Samararo looks like he is in control of this matchup. Zach Samararo with that modified wrestling slam. Picks John Incredible up, whips John Incredible to the corner, puts him up onto the top turnbuckle. Zach Samararo might be going for it. And that code breaker from the top rope into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Zach Samararo retains his Hardcore Championship match, or his Hardcore title in his return match to the Power Plant at Final Frontier. Sporting the new shorter hair. I thought tonight was going to be the night where John Incredible claims the Hardcore title, but it just wasn't to be. Zach Samararo, who plans to retain that Hardcore Championship, it looks like, for quite a while now. And on another side note, our main event is up next, but before we get to that, I just want to go out and say that the initial report that we had about Extreme, it is they have said that he may have broken his knee and that he might not be able to wrestle anymore, and that is a bad thing. That's a very sad and upsetting thing for any wrestler or any wrestling fan. But as we head into our main event, I was notified before the show by the CEO, Melinda Guerrero, that if Die Hard did not win tonight, that he would no longer be able to challenge for the Power Plant Championship. He would have to start back at the bottom. So this is a do or die situation for Die Hard tonight. And you can hear music playing in the background here. I don't know if you fans can hear it, but I can hear it ringing in my headset. And it looks like we're about to find out who that person was that accepted Die Hard's open challenge. Wait a second, I recognize this theme song. This is David Seibert's theme song, but I don't know for sure who this is. I guess we're a few moments from finding out here. At Final Frontier. Oh my God! It is David Seibert. The TKO duo and David Seibert has returned to the Power Plant and accepted Die Hard's challenge for the Power Plant Championship. This is the moment of all moments, but the strange part about this is when David Seibert left the Power Plant the last time, the fans loved him, cheered him, but now the fans are singing a different tune. They're not exactly cheering. This could be a good and great thing. If David Seibert can put Die Hard away tonight, that means that David Seibert will not only become the Power Plant champion, but he will end Die Hard's title reign as Power Plant champion. I am personally very happy to see David Seibert back in the Power Plant. I'm happy to see him here. I'm happy it was him that, accepted the challenge. It was a challenge given to anybody in the world. David Seibert accepted that challenge. David Seibert looks like he's in great shape. So now Die Hard, he knows who he's going to be going against, but now the main concern for Die Hard is if he doesn't defend his title tonight, he can no longer challenge for that. So he has to start back at the bottom for a title match. And you know that he doesn't want to do that. He wants to keep his title. I don't blame him. So now it's do or die time for Die Hard. The reigning Power Plant champion could lose. If he loses his championship tonight, he will get no more title opportunities until he's proven that he deserves them. That was from his own wife. His own wife sent him up the creek without a pass. It takes a strong woman to stand against the champion. But you can't take anything away from Die Hard because although these are overwhelming moves from the fans, everybody here knows that Die Hard has that belt for a reason. He has been the most destructive and dangerous champion the Power Plant has ever seen, and he's done it for months on end. For literally months on end, and he's been the champion. He's a 3-time Power Plant champion, and this is his 3rd title. And he's been this way for almost a year now. And so now, Die Hard always says he has to do what he has to do to keep the title around his waist. Now we're going to see if that's true. Can Die Hard do what he has to do to keep the title around his waist? Or is tonight David Seibert's night where he finally puts Die Hard in his place and lets him know that he is not invincible, that he can be defeated? And you know what? I sure damn hope that David Seibert beats Die Hard tonight, because I don't want Die Hard to be the champion anymore. I don't like Die Hard, and we all know that I don't like Die Hard. It's nothing new, and as you see the referee showing Die Hard and David Seibert respectively the Power Plant Championship, saying this is on the line, and looks like we're about to get this matchup underway. Here we go. Die Hard with the rear waistlock. David Seibert counters. Die Hard counters with another rear waistlock. David Seibert counters into a side headlock. Die Hard shoves David away. Oh, and the referee got in the way of that. Die Hard whips David Seibert to the ropes. Leaps under him. Catches David Seibert with that jumping knee attack. David Seibert counters with the side wrist lock. Die Hard Rear waistlock pushes David Seibray away. Oh, Dyer, a quick kick to the gut. A knee to the lower back. Then that neck breaker. Diehard picks David Seibray up. David Seibray leaps over Diehard. A standing neck breaker counter from that suplex. Diehard counters from the ground with that eye gouge. David Seibray counters. Whips Diehard to the corner. Wrenches on Diehard's arm in the corner there. David Seibray hits the top rope. That jumping arm breaker off the top rope. And now David Seibray is in firm control here, but now Diehard counters, whips David Seibray. Oh, and that choke right on the top rope there. And now Diehard, an attempted suicide dive, but no, into a crossbody. David Seibray back to his feet, counters Diehard. Diehard counters David into a rear waistlock. David Seibray swats Diehard's arms away. Oh, and that standing wheel kick. And now David Seibray tying up Diehard's legs on the outside there. David Seibray picks Diehard up. Diehard counters. Oh, into that front face drop from what looked like would have been a DDT. Diehard whips David back onto the ring apron there. David quickly rolls out of the way. An attempted kick to the gut. Oh, and that standing enziguri from David Seibray to Diehard. Oh, and that double back chop. Diehard counters from the ground. Now David whips Diehard into the ropes. Catches Diehard with that knee breaker right to that arm breaker on his knee. And then a standing arm press right to the lower back of Diehard. David Seibray looking like he's got on fire here. Diehard counters with a big back elbow to send David Seibray to the mat. David Seibray counters with a low blow into a rear tie-up. Diehard counters with a side headlock. Whips David into the corner. And now Diehard pushes David back into the corner into a big German suplex to David Seibray. And now Diehard pounding away on David Seibray's side of his skull. Diehard counters from the ground. Diehard with that huge spine buster. That is vintage Diehard. And then the kick right to the lower back. And now it looks like Diehard's dictating the pace here. Whips David back into that corner. Yet Diehard has David tied up upside down. Now Diehard choking. He is choking on David Seibray. Into a front face lock. Oh, and then that knee. Just a vicious knee. David Seibray comes with the side wrist lock. And then, oh, a kick right to the arm there. Right to the arm and the elbow. David Seibray whips Diehard and pulls him back into that power slam. Now David Seibray kick to the gut. Oh, and a huge DDT. David Seibray picks Diehard up, but wait a second, Diehard into a suplex. Diehard kicks his leg out. Diehard switches it up with his own suplex. Diehard whips David to the corner. Turns David Seibray around. Diehard has David Seibray up on that top turnbuckle. David Seibray a quick back elbow. Leaps off with that jumping mule kick. Oh, and then David Seibray stomps right on the side of the skull of Diehard. And Diehard counters from the ground with that eye gouge. A kick to the gut by David. Diehard counters. Pulls David back into that back elbow. And now Diehard has David Seibray up into a suplex. And then, oh, just drops him face first. As you see, Diehard taunting David Seibray now. Now Diehard, a knee to the lower back, and then that neck breaker. Now, wait a second. Looks like Diehard's going to try to do what he did to John Incredible last week, but no. David Seibray, savvy and ready, tripped up Diehard. It looks like our cameras are glitching a little bit. Diehard into a rear waistlock here. An attempted fist to the back of the head did not work. Diehard with that knee right to the face into a side wrist lock. and then a chop right across the arm. Now Dyer a punch right to the side of the skull, then that kick right to the lower leg there. David Seibert ducks out of the way, standing tie up. Oh, and that judo throw over his shoulder, and then a stomp right across the forehead. David Seibert picks Diehard up, whips Dyer to the corner, or towards the ropes. Dyer counters into another spine buster from Diehard to David Seibert. And as you see, Diehard taunting David Seibert. Oh, and that big running clothesline from David Seibert to Diehard, and then again a stomp right onto the forehead. David Seibert picks Diehard up, whips Diehard onto the apron. Oh, and that punch right to the chest. Now wait a second, David Seibert, big DDT to Diehard. Oh, and then dropping his elbow right across Diehard's face. Oh, and again dropping his elbow across the skull. Diehard counters from the ground. A kick to the gut from David. Another kick, and then a DDT. David ascends the top rope, leaps off with that big body splash. But wait a second, Diehard back to his feet. Diehard counters. Oh, that into that big back elbow. What's Diehard thinking here? Diehard, that big Sambo suplex to David. David back to his feet as well. A kick to the gut. Diehard counters. Diehard with that running leg drop bulldog. Oh, and that kick again connects. And now again, Diehard knees David Seibert in the face into that Sambo suplex. Now Diehard going to work on David's arms. Diehard picks David up. Diehard has David up onto his shoulder here. Brings him around and over into that power slam. Diehard picks David up. Whips David into the ropes. Catches him with that flying knee. A kick to the gut by David. Now David has Diehard up in a suplex. And then a suplex of his own. David Seibert, a big clothesline on Diehard. This is possibly the best that David Seibert has done against Diehard in a long time. And this is great. Diehard counters. And then that chop block right to the knee. Diehard going for a quick cover here. 1, 2, and David Seibert able to power out. David Seibert catches Diehard off guard with that clothesline again. Wait a second, David Seibert, what's he doing? Oh, Diehard trying to fight his way out. David Seibert picks Diehard up into a power bomb. A standing power bomb from David Seibert to Diehard. Oh, and then that elbow right across the back. And now again, David Seibert goes back to the well with it. Diehard counters from the ground with that eye gouge. Into, it looks like Diehard's going to do another suplex. David Seibert's trying to get out of it, but Diehard catches him with that suplex. And now Diehard going to work on the side of David's face. Diehard picks David up. Power whips David to that corner. David springboards, catches Diehard's knee. Now Diehard picks up David Seibert's knee and just smashes it right onto the mat. What's Diehard thinking here? Diehard pulls out that turnbuckle pad. Diehard countered with a big back elbow. David Seibert counters. Oh, and a big running clothesline from David Seibert to Diehard. Whips Diehard towards that corner. Diehard put on the brakes. A kick to the gut from Diehard. David Seibert counters, whips Diehard into that exposed turnbuckle. Then the pulling clothesline from the corner. David Seibert ascends the top rope. Leaps off with that attempted big body splash, but Diehard was able to counter. And then Die Hard hits that huge spinning elbow there. Die Hard whips David Cyber into that exposed turnbuckle chest first. Now Die Hard pounding away, just punching on the side of David Cyber's skull. Now that judo hip toss from David Cyber, and then a stomp right on the side of the skull. Now dropping the elbow across the skull again. David Cyber goes to pick Die Hard up. Die Hard connects with that low blow into a front face tie-up. What's Die Hard thinking here? Die Hard has David Cyber's face looking to go into that exposed turnbuckle, but David Cyber catches himself and elbows Die Hard in the chest. Oh, and that kick connects. Die Hard with a rear tie-up here. David Cyber counters with the front face lock. Die Hard counters with the side wrist lock. Switches positions. David Cyber counters into a side wrist lock. Whips Die Hard onto the apron. Oh, another punch to the stomach. David Cyber, that huge DDT. David Cyber picks Die Hard up. It looks like he's going for that vintage gourd buster. Oh, that gourd buster connected. The entire front frame of Die Hard just smacked the mat. And now David Cyber picks Die Hard up. A kick to the stomach and then a DDT. David Cyber picks Die Hard up. A kick to the gut. Oh, that uppercut and then the DKO out of nowhere. David Cyber goes for the cover, hooks the far leg. 1, 2, and 3. And oh my God, I cannot believe it. David Cyber has beaten Die Hard at Final Frontier and taken Die Hard's championship. This is a night that will forever live in everybody's minds as the night that Die Hard has lost his coveted Power Plant championship to David Cyber, who, after several attempts over the months, tonight he finally culminated that by winning the championship. As you see, David Cyber is celebrating in the ring with this newly won Power Plant championship. Now, I'm almost speechless here. It feels so good to know that Die Hard is no longer Power Plant champion. It really does. But it looks like Die Hard is getting back up to interested to know what Die Hard is going to do in regards to just losing his title to David Cyber in the Final Frontier. Very interested to know. And you see they're just kind of staring at each other. David Cyber extended his hand. Die Hard accepted it. And now Die Hard's leaving without attacking or anything. Die Hard just... he's letting David Cyber have his time. Die Hard has officially passed the torch to David Cyber. Folks, I can't believe this. This has just been a spectacular night. The fact that Die Hard is no longer the Power Plant champion is an extremely big thing. Folks, make sure to catch us next week on Power Plant. I want to say thank you for watching Final Frontier tonight. Take care of yourself, and we are out of time.